Donald Trump has been criticized by Republicans who have been openly worrying about the fact that he has not formed any kind of impeachment response team. Well, this week, Donald Trump decided that it's time to form this team, and he's doing it by appointing a woman that he likely bribed to kill an investigation into Trump University. And that woman is former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. For those who aren't familiar with the story, here's how it worked. Many years ago, here in the state of Florida, as Pam Bondi was Attorney General running for re-election as Attorney General, she was investigating Trump University for marketing fraud, basically telling students, you'll be able to do all these great and wonderful things after you leave here, and none of it was true. Students paid a lot of money for basically nothing. And so there were these massive investigations. We've discussed them in the past, and Pam Bondi here in Florida was leading up the charge here. And Donald Trump swooped in, gave her campaign a check for $25,000, and literally a few days later, Bondi decided, you know what, I don't think there's anything to see with this investigation. We're going to close it down. We're talking about less than a week after Donald Trump gave her $25,000, Bondi said, cool, this investigation's over. You didn't do anything wrong. Meanwhile, investigators up in New York just last year finalized a $25 million settlement for students who got ripped off by Trump University, but Bondi was more than happy to let all those people ripped off in Florida go down the tubes because she got $25,000 from Trump. And now he's having her as part of her impeachment response team. So her job is going to be assist on communications and bolster the administration's impeachment strategy, in addition to other, quote, special projects, they announced. Special projects. So we don't know what those are going to be. But we do know Bondi, as a former AG, has experience in investigations, has experience as a prosecutor. So I wonder what those other special projects are going to end up being. Maybe they want Bondi to come along and launch an investigation into some of Donald Trump's rivals, because that wouldn't surprise me one bit. Trump has had high praise for Bondi over the years. In fact, back in 2017, he even said that he would love to appoint her to anything in his administration. But, you know, would have had a hard time getting through the Senate for confirmation because of the bribery that took place here in the state of Florida. And honestly, folks, there really is no other way to explain that. He gives her $25,000. Less than a week later, she drops the investigation against him. Now, to me, that kind of sounds like quid pro quo. So I guess Pam Bondi might be the perfect person to serve on Trump's impeachment response team, because if there is anybody who knows about quid pro quo and Donald Trump, it would certainly be Pam Bondi. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.